Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be my May reading wrap-up, so all the books I read in May. So I read 15 books this month, 5 mystery, 6 romance, and 4 fantasy, so quite a few. But anyway, the first book I read this month, or finished this month, was Float by Kate Merchant. This book is so good. I think it might be my favorite summer romance book. I buddy read this with my friends, my booktube friends Claire and Abby, so go watch that vlog. It will be linked below. But Float. Okay, so I annotated it as I was reading, and if you're just annotating a book you've never read, you can tell by the annotations how much you like it. I liked it so much. So I rated this 5 stars. Anyway, so this follows Waverly, and Waverly's parents are like researchers, and for the summer they're going on this research trip and they don't want her to be in the way. So they send her to stay with her aunt in Florida, and she's from Alaska, like the coldest part of Alaska, and she's going to the hottest part of Florida for the summer. But she gets there and she makes some friends, and there's a love interest, and it's so good. It's so good. And she doesn't know how to swim, and the love interest is a lifeguard. I can't say much else without spoiling it, but like every single detail of this book was perfect. I loved it so much. So definitely pick this up this summer. You won't regret it. This stack is all out of order, so that's disappointing. But then I read Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, or I should say finished, because I finished it in May. But this I rated 4.75 stars. I was very surprised at how much I liked this, because the first 2 were kind of like, okay. This was really, 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 really good. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, if you don't know about Harry Potter, I bet you do know about Harry Potter. It's very popular, but it basically follows this wizard Harry who lives under his aunt and uncle's steps. They're very mean to him. He doesn't know he's a wizard until his letter to go to Hogwarts school comes in the mail. Then he realizes he's a wizard, and he gets to go and do wizardy things at this school. So good. 3rd book in the series. So good. I can't wait to continue it. It's just a little intimidating because they're so long, the next ones, but 4.75 stars for that one. Then I read How Girls Are Made, which was a advanced reader's copy, so I got it before it's out. It's not going to be out till November. But this was a really good mystery novel. Like, it was really good, but I don't know. Like, the things I was talking about was like, but like, I was very invested in the mystery, because it literally says in the synopsis, it's like 3 girls and one's not going to make it out alive at the end of this book. I forget how they worded it, but it was something like that, like one dies in the end or something like that. And it's in 3 point of views. I forget their names. But this was 4.75 stars. The twist at the end was like, what? It's like this just crazy stuff happening. I can't really say anything without giving much away, but it's like the one girl, she breaks up with her boyfriend, and then there's stuff with that. And then the other girl, she is just, I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Like, without this, I just remember the stuff that's gonna spoil. So I don't know how to say stuff without spoilers, but look it up if you want to read the synopsis. But yes, 4.75 stars for this. So good. Then I read Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This book was good. It wasn't great like I thought it was going to be. I chose this for my book club's book of the month. I rated this 4.5 stars. So yes, this is still very, very good. I found myself getting a little bit bored. Like, this book follows Peyton and Kai. Peyton is an ordinary in a world full of elites, of people with powers, and if you're ordinary, you get killed by the elites, so she's like hiding out as an ordinary. And Kai is the prince who kills the ordinaries. Not much else to say, but 4.5 stars. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, amazing, like everybody says it is, but still very, very good. Then I read Charlotte's Web, because I chose this on my TBR last month. If you're interested in that video, it'll also be linked down below. But yeah, I read this in a day. It's one of my favorite childhood movies, and I don't remember if I ever read the book when I was little. But yeah, 4 stars, good childhood classic. It's in Wilbur's point of view, the pig. It's just his life on this farm with making friends with a spider, which it's cute. Then I read Powerful by Lauren Roberts, the short story in the Powerless series. I have the special edition. It's so pretty. Like, it's so pretty. Yeah, I rated this 4.5 stars as well. This follows a side character from the first book. When Peyton's going through all the stuff that happens in that book, it follows this girl's point of view. So sad. Then I reread Better Than the Movies, my favorite book of all time. I reread this for the 3rd time. Buddy read it with my booktube friends. Obviously 5 stars, obviously. But look at these annotations. I don't know how much you can tell, but this book is so good. It's a high school romance. It's in Liz's point of view, and she, her childhood crush comes back to town, and she's like, I still like this man, I want this man. So she has her nemesis enemy that lives next door, Wes, help her try and get with him because Wes is friends with this guy. But then she ends up falling for Wes, obviously. It's so good. It's so good. I would give anything to read that for the first time. Then I read Pride and Prejudice, only because I chose it on my TBR. But this is a classic, and I don't like classics that much. I had to listen to the audiobook to even comprehend what they were talking about, because I would just zone out the entire time. So I listened to it as I read. I rated this 3 stars because good story, good plot. I just was bored the entire time. It's like enemies to lovers story. That's it. 3 stars. Then I reread Nothing Like Movies for the 2nd time. The tabs, the annotations. Love this book. I love it. I loved it so much more this time. Last time I read it, I rated it 4.75, which is still a good rating, but this time, 5 stars. I love it so much. So much. Wes and Liz. I'm not really going to say much about that one, but because the first kind of spoils the first one. Then I read The Summer of Broken Rules. Reread. Lots of rereads this month. Summer of Broken Rules, which is one of my favorite summer romance books. But yeah, the tabs. I buddy read this with my friend. Then this was 5 stars. I like this a whole lot more than last time. Last time I think I rated it 4 stars or something. 5 stars. It's so good. I don't know why I didn't like it that much last time. It's amazing. But yeah, this follows Meredith, and she has recently lost her sister in a car accident. And it's her first time going back to Martha's Vineyard, which her and her family spent their summers on Martha's Vineyard every year. But they haven't gone back since her sister passed away. So they're going back for her cousin's wedding. And there's a game of assassin with water guns, and there's a love interest. And it's so good. It's so good. 5 stars. Definitely pick this up this summer. Again, you won't regret it. Then I reread again for the 2nd time, We Were Liars, because the show is coming out this month, in a couple days actually. Not many annotations, but there are some. Yeah, this follows Cadence, and she had a head injury from 2 years ago, this is also set in Martha's Vineyard, but she had a head injury 2 years ago and she can't remember how. So it's her going back to her family's part of Martha's Vineyard after those 2 years. They also spend the summer on Martha's Vineyard, but it's her first time back after her accident, and it's just, you're following her trying to figure out what happened. The first time I read this, I absolutely loved it, 4.75 stars. This time, not as much because I knew the twist, I knew what happened the entire time. I definitely recommend this for like a first-time reader. I don't know if it's like a reread book. It's still good to me, but like not as good. 4.25 stars this time. I definitely recommend it because the twist is heartbreaking. It's a really good book though. I just don't know if it's like a reread book. Then I read We Fell Apart, which is the third book in this We Were Liars series that just came out. Actually, I don't think it's out yet, but I got it before it was out. I think it comes out later this year, but this follows new characters on Martha's Vineyard. Can't say much, but interesting. I rated it 3.75 stars, my least favorite in the series. Then I did a 12-hour readathon. Go watch that video. It will be linked down below. I read Outer Banks Lights Out, which is basically an Outer Banks fan fiction. I did not like this at all when I started it for like the first 80 pages, but then I liked the rest of it, so I gave this 4 stars. It basically follows JJ and John B before the start of the Outer Banks show, so I don't say it's like, it doesn't really add anything to the Outer Banks show, it's just kind of extra, but yeah, I did enjoy it. Then I read Battle Royale, which is a graphic novel, also in the 12-hour readathon. This is like, if you've seen like cooking shows, it's basically that. It's like a competition with like booby traps and stuff, and it's also got a little twist of romance in there. I rated this 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed this because I love the cooking show Chopped. So, then last but not least, we have Carrie by Stephen King, my first Stephen King novel. Also read the majority of this in the 12-hour readathon. I rated this 3.25 stars. I was quite let down. I had the impression that this was going to scare me to death, and it didn't scare me at all. Like, not at all. This follows Carrie, and she's got telekinesis powers. That's about it. 3.25 stars. I was very let down. But yeah. That's all I read this month. Very good reading month. I'm so excited. The start of summer, I'm going to be reading so much. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.